Let me share a moment early in my career that completely changed how I think about priorities and leadership. Back then, I was convinced I was making the right decision, technically correct, logically sound, and within minutes, I was on a call with a vice president who was not happy. What I learned that day had nothing to do with technology. It was about leadership. I was working as an IT project manager, supporting several critical systems across a financial organization: payroll, human resources, asset management, special collections, operational platforms. I was acting as the bridge between IT and the business, managing vendors, supporting systems, working closely with department leaders. Every day was a balance of competing priorities, or at least, I thought it was. One day, I was deeply involved in resolving a payroll issue, and this wasn't minor. If we failed to resolve it quickly, people might not get paid on time. Right in the middle of that situation, I received a call from the administrator responsible for the asset management system. He needed immediate help with another issue. I told him, "I'm currently focused on payroll. I can help you in about 2 hours." He did not like that answer. He insisted that I stop everything and help him immediately. But from my perspective, the decision was obvious. Payroll came first, so I refused. The call ended abruptly, and honestly, I assumed that was the end of it. A few minutes later, my phone rang again. This time, it was the vice president of that division, and she was clearly upset. Her tone was direct, firm, unhappy. She asked why I was refusing to support her team, so I calmly explained the situation. "I'm currently resolving a payroll issue that could delay employee payments." And suddenly, everything changed. The moment she understood the real outcome at risk, her tone completely changed. She immediately said, "Forget about our request. Focus on payroll. We need to make sure everyone gets paid." And just like that, the escalation disappeared. No politics, no conflict, just clarity. I thought this experience was about escalation, but years later, I realized it was about something deeper: perspective. Everyone involved was acting rationally. The administrator was protecting his system. I was protecting payroll. The vice president was protecting organizational outcomes. What changed the entire situation was not authority, it was context. That day taught me a lesson I still use today. Urgent issues are not always important, and important issues are not always urgent, until they are. People don't escalate because they are difficult. They escalate because they cannot see the full picture. Leaders must see beyond the local problem. Because leadership is not about responding to the loudest voice, it is about protecting the outcomes that matter most. Today, this same pattern appears everywhere: digital transformation initiatives, AI programs, global projects with multiple vendors and teams. Everyone believes their issue is critical, and without shared understanding, organizations default to escalation, frustration, and politics. But when teams align around outcomes, decision making becomes much simpler, even when the decisions are uncomfortable. So if you take one thing from this story, let it be this: leadership is not about reacting faster, it is about choosing better. The difference between managing tasks and leading outcomes is the difference between activity and impact. And in modern organizations, clarity and context are often more valuable than technology itself. If you enjoy real world leadership lessons like this, follow the channel. And let me know, when was the last time you had to choose between what was urgent and what was truly important?